Honestly, we've only been on Quil for a couple months now. I wish I would have known about it a long time ago. I'm Troy Hendrixson. I'm one of the principals with HQ Resources. We're a healthcare IT consulting company, provide resources to hospitals across the country, helping them with their staffing in terms of implementations of their EHRs and different applications throughout the hospitals. Before using Quil, I often found myself with stacks of notes that I just didn't have time to input into our CRM. And it was just always something that I was constantly trying to keep up with. I would have interviews every day and I would just throw another piece of paper on the stack, and trying to keep up with those was unbelievable. And it was very burdensome. One of our executives, I guess, accepted a cold call. So we found out about you guys through that and did some due diligence and understanding the product, and did a little bit of testing, and have been very pleased with the application as a whole. The biggest help that it has done for me is I'm able to now kick off meetings. Most of the time I do it through the phone application. I schedule everything through Outlook. So I love the ability to efficiently be able to just dial in and it says your next call is so-and-so, and I'll join that call and be able to do a very scripted call with them. I know from a recruiting standpoint, the main things that I'm looking for to get answered. And I go through those things. Once I finish the call, to have it automatically post in our CRM and be able to go in and just make slight edits around little things that I may have noted or wanted to emphasize. Makes it very easy. I can do calls very efficiently now, whereas before, like I said, I'd be writing everything down and then I wouldn't have enough time to transcribe everything and put it into notes and then post it. Now it's automatically done and it's just an efficient process. The amount of time that I do not have to now go and find notes, or to have them automatically posted, automatically transcribed, saves me a lot of time. How much? When I'm interviewing throughout a day, if I have like 8 interviews, I bet it saves me a couple hours worth of work. Not yet, but honestly, we've only been on Quil for a couple months now. I wish I would have known about it a long time ago. I'm sure there are additional applications that we could use it for, but we haven't gotten that deep into it yet. I know my HR people are interested in talking about it a little bit and seeing how they might be able to use it for what they do. From a recruiting standpoint, it's been wonderful. And I've even had a couple client meetings where it was very helpful, just in terms of taking notes, and at the end of the call being able to share those notes with even my client and say, does this sound about right? And having them kind of review things and say, yeah, that's what we're needing, and kind of verify things. And in the past, that's not something I would have been able to do very quickly or right away. We have also used it internally for some of our own internal calls, just to record meeting minutes. And at the end of a meeting, be able to send out just kind of a high level of what we covered on the call and what next steps are and things like that. The tricky part is getting some of my staff to recognize and use it a little bit more. For whatever reason, they seem to be holding back or worried about recording, but most people I've talked to have had no issue with recording, especially if I'm willing to share it after the fact and say, hey, this is what it produced. Does this look about right? I think there are ways to ease the minds of people. We're not doing it to fact check them as much as we are to make sure we're verifying that we are getting the facts correct and not misreporting things. Absolutely. There's a lot of talk of AI out there right now, and I think some tools are better than others. For me, Quil has been a great AI tool for us to just kind of help with the efficiency of my work in particular.